Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the third annual Digital CX Awards organized by the Digital Banker. My name is Wayne Chan, and I'm delighted to be co-hosting today's virtual awards gala live from Singapore alongside my co-host Nirav Patel, who is the Managing Director of the Digital Banker.
Wayne, thank you so much. It's an absolute pleasure to be here once again. A very warm welcome to all of our honorees and our audience watching in from Facebook and from the live link. Now, in light of the ongoing pandemic, we're thrilled to still be able to bring and recognize excellence across the FSI sector in a live format and really bring these stories to the forefront of the industry. As an organization, we're extremely proud to put this comprehensive assessment program together, which, sorry about the interference there, which actually exists to benchmark and celebrate exceptional and best-in-class digital CX strategies.
That's right, Nirav. The sheer number of submissions received for this year's program is a real testament to the acceleration of technology and digital ecosystems in the financial services landscape. Over 420 submissions were received, and we're so excited to showcase winners from all over the world in today's gala.
Yeah, we sure are. Look, ladies and gents, we've got an absolutely brilliant show lined up for you today, and we're going to be kicking off with our World CX Leaders Symposium. So do bear with us. We've got 13 speakers that will be dialing in from parts of the world.
Absolutely fantastic. And we'll then go straight into the trophy ceremony and welcome the honorees of the Digital CX Awards 2021. Now, for those of you who have not yet visited the virtual lobby, please do so, as there are a number of interactive and important features available.
Yeah, that's correct, Wayne. Cheers for pointing that out. Ladies and gents, look, we urge you to navigate the lobby. You'll actually find the latest copies of the Digital Banker and Global Private Banker magazine at the lobby. We've set up some brilliant interactive features for you to actually engage with your organizations and your team to celebrate your awards and your successes. As ever, we've also set up a dedicated recording room for you. So if you wish to give an acceptance speech, please do so, but ensure it's done after your awards have been announced, just to avoid missing out if you are a multiple award winner. And if you do need instructions of where that room is, please do not hesitate to go to the lobby and you'll see that very clearly. Thanks very much.
All right, that sounds so wonderful. I'm excited. Nirav, shall we get started with the World CX Leaders Panel?
Absolutely. Let's go ahead. Let's jump straight into that. Ladies and gents, as I mentioned earlier, we've got 13 panelists dialing in from parts of the world. We're really excited to have a really vast geographical representation here today. I think some are dialing in from as far as New York and Canada. We're actually live in Singapore, so we're going to go straight over to our first panelist. And a very, very warm welcome to you all. Let's start with our first panelist here, who is Dale Newt from Tomorrow by UOB. Dale's the Senior Vice President and Head of UX UI Design with Tomorrow by UOB. Dale, over to you.
Thank you very much, and honoured to be the first person starting in this lineup, which I'm looking forward to. So as I said, my name's Dale Newt. I work for Tomorrow Digital Bank by UOB. And it's a real honor to be here today, and a special thanks to the digital.
Oh, there, we may have lost you there for a split second, Dale. Just bear with us for a second. Just go back a couple of seconds. There we go. Yeah, we hear you again.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Just saying, okay, it's a real honor for me to be here today, and a special thanks to Digital Bank for inviting me and giving me this chance for this speech. So to me, CX is really about creating simple, engaging customer experiences by really understanding our customers. And I'd love to talk about that, as there are many different experiences and many ways in which you can do that. But today, in the world where we are at the moment, which is going to unfortunately plagued with the pandemic, I really wanted to highlight on something somewhat more relevant. So if you imagine today, if you are someone, let's say you're a young professional and you're living paycheck by paycheck, and because of that, you're supporting a young family, and you got the news that you've been contracted COVID, perhaps it's you or a member of the family, what really are going to be your top worries? Who is actually going to pay for the hospital bills? What if I get sick for a prolonged period of time? Are families, will they be able to actually have the financial support? These are very, very real, scary questions that we really need to think from a customer experience standpoint. So this is when being financially prepared makes all the difference when losing jobs, reduction of income, which can hit anyone at any particular time. So for the bank, how do we help customers in these tough times? And one area, one of which I feel very strongly is to really improve on the idea of financial literacy to our customers so they know how to make their money work for them to reach their goals, and more importantly, save for a rainy day, as they put it. In Tomorrow, we have we have a core focus on personal financial management. This isn't just your regular budgeting tools. We're interested in how those tools can be more seamless and more automated. We've introduced ways to help the customers understand their personal finances, keep track of their spending, and finding ways to save, and really, in essence, helping you be smarter with your money. And so for our approach so far, it's been really well received. We've been very fortunate to be scoring high on our NPS scores. Also going forward, you can expect even more features on the horizon, which will allow customers to be one step ahead to navigate through these uncharted waters. But I just really want to close on this point. I'd really like to emphasize the fact that YCX is about designing great customer experiences. It's also about ensuring we do the best for our customers, for there is no business without our customers. So I really wanted to finish on that note, and really thank you for giving me the 2 minutes bandwidth on this award ceremony. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And of course, that was Dale Newt, Senior Vice President from Tomorrow by UOB. Coming up next, we'd like to introduce our next panel speaker, none other than Annie, the President, Director and CEO from PT Mandiri AXA General Insurance. Annie, over to you.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. As mentioned, I'm Annie, the President Director of Mandiri AXA General Insurance. It is indeed an honor and a pleasure for me to be able to represent MAGI in attending this Digital CX Award 2021 organized by the Digital Banker. So talking about digital, as you know, in Indonesia, one of the biggest challenges that we face in our general insurance industry is about the low insurance awareness, and this resulting in also a low insurance penetration rate. Based on the data released by the GI Association, in 2019, the penetration rate in GI industry is only about 1.2% of our GDP. So that's very low. While in the GI market itself, there are around 80 GI players in the market. So in MAGI, our company has a vision that we call payer to partner, in which we want to be more than just a claim payer in the eyes of our customers. We want to be their partner in life, be there for them in every stages in their life. And another factor is that we also observe that Indonesia has a very high degree of digitalization. From the data released by We Are Social and Hootsuite in January 2021, there are 345 million mobile connections.
Apologies, Annie, just continue there.
All right, and this is compared to the 275 million population. This is a huge number, right? 125.6%. And another interesting point is that 73.7% of Indonesians are internet users. So tapping into this opportunity to run our business, MAGI currently actually has an omni-channel digital insurance through B2C, agency, broker, and partners, where we have built several digitalization to support the business. We have AXA Mandiri My Page. This is an e-commerce platform for our insurance sales, supported by data-driven digital marketing. And for digital experience, we launched AXA Experience Zone. This is a virtual reality-based zone for our customer to touch on insurance and risk. And for our claim services, we built multiple digital solutions. We built AXA My Health, My AXA Health. So this is where our customer can submit their health claim using WhatsApp, mobile and also web.
Annie, I'm so sorry.
Yeah?
We have to interrupt and cut you off there. We've got to observe a little bit of military timing here because everybody's already got 2 minutes, unfortunately. But worry not, we do have a comprehensive report and an exclusive briefing for the winners of the Digital CX Awards that will be disseminated globally post-awards. So Annie, thank you so much for appearing today. We'll probably see you a little later on. And we're going to move over to our next panelist on the World CX Leaders Symposium, who is dialing in. And this is Riaz Patel from ABSA RBB South Africa. Riaz is the Director of Strategic Digital Enablement. Riaz, over to you for your 2 minutes.
Oh, thanks. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening for everywhere else you are in the world. I think, from a South African perspective, when the pandemic hit, we as ABSA established an integrated COVID-19 response for our employees, clients, and communities. And these included initiatives like our repayment relief program, which was recognized as one of just 6 internationally global banks for outstanding performance during the global health crisis. We've also kicked off some home from work initiatives where we are providing, training, mindfulness, and counseling training for our staff to ensure that they are feeling well, and from a psychological perspective, it's assisting them. From a community perspective as well, we've contributed over $1 billion to our COVID-19 Solidarity Fund, which is a government initiative to help our country. Coming closer to the award ceremony, I think just a big thank you for everyone for nominating us and for winning. I think the release of our chatbot is just the beginning of our chatbot journey. To win with our colleagues and with our customers, we knew that we had to place artificial intelligence at the heart and at the center of our digital ecosystem. And this is what makes our chatbot approach different. And the release of our chatbot is the first in South Africa's financial services industry, having it be released in our mobile app, and kicks off our vision to create a new financially savvy, well-trained, intelligent virtual assistant that's going to delight and excite our customers as well as our colleagues. It's an omni-channel VA solution using conversational AI platform, which will seamlessly integrate banking into our customers' lives, making it simpler and more convenient for them, whilst also reducing the load on the call center and branch channels. We are very happy to receive this award. I think it demonstrates our innovation, our digital acceleration, our commitment to Africa, which is our home, and our source of strength as a business and as a people. I'd like to congratulate all the other winners, and I wish everyone peace, safety, and prosperity. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much to Riaz Patel. And of course, that was Riaz Patel from ABSA RBB South Africa. Up next, our next speaker, I would like to introduce from Standard Chartered Bank, the CIO, CCIB and Europe and Americas, Renee Keller.
Thank you for having me, and good day to all of you. Why is client experience a priority for us at Standard Chartered? Well, client experience has completely redefined the landscape of today's markets competition. And like many industry, financial services no longer compete on products and pricing alone. Our clients, they demand that we make the decisioning easier and faster so we can focus.
I'm actually inside here also.
Sorry, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can, Renee. Sorry, there's obviously a little bit of interference, so we apologize for that. Just continue, go ahead.
No problem. Well, so, we can focus together on these strategic challenges they face and as they digitize their own business. Well, by delivering a customized experience powered by API, data, and new types of digital partnerships, we can meet our clients with the intelligence and servicing they need, when they need it, and before they need it. And by elevating the day-to-day experience our clients have with us, we are taking our client relationships to new levels. Now, what are we doing at Standard Chartered to improve the client experience? We are investing in data and digital innovations that enable our clients to win in their markets. These investments in technology and innovation, they allow us to enhance and customize our value propositions for each of our client segments. Whether our customer is a local insurer in Hong Kong or a global technology firm, we are hearing how our real-time API and data solutions are improving how they do business. Now, more and more, our clients look to us for non-traditional solutions to innovate and help them solve the new and challenging threats they face in their markets. And, to finish, we innovate together with our clients, and in doing so, we're helping our clients to grow and future-proof their businesses.
Renee, thank you so much. And once again, look, apologies for those slight interruptions earlier on. It's always great and very insightful to hear about some of the initiatives that banking institutions. Can we go over to our next speaker, who is joining us from Goldman Sachs? And this is Adil Rehman, who's the Managing Director, EMEA Product Head for Goldman Sachs Transaction Banking. Adil, pleasure to have you here with us today. Where are you dialing in from?
London. Yeah, so it's not too bad. I think I see a few of our colleagues today are in some more obscure time zones.
Yeah,
so firstly, good morning and good afternoon. As mentioned, my name is Adil Rehman. I lead European product team for Goldman Sachs Transaction Banking. Firstly, I would like to thank Digital Banker for hosting this event and actually giving us a chance to provide a glimpse into what we've been working on at Goldman Sachs. Transaction banking has changed more in the last 3 years than in the previous 30. A modern platform is increasingly important as corporate clients expect innovation in banking and mirrors consumer experiences. For example, clients are demanding real-time, 24/7 availability and intuitive user interfaces that require minimal training and offer personalized recommendations. At Goldman Sachs, we've been in a very exciting period. We've been able to create a built-from-scratch digital API native transaction banking platform. The firm's actually been in a unique position to launch this platform, leveraging over 150 years of financial risk management experience, yet unencumbered by legacy banking infrastructure. Goldman Sachs' digital platform actually enables us to offer traditional products in a more streamlined manner, leading to a faster onboarding experience, real-time information via APIs, driving intelligent decision-making, the opportunity to actually co-create with clients in a flexible manner, and ultimately cost savings for our clients. Additionally, what's been exciting is that the platform's been built with innovative products at its foundation. So this is most notably seen within our virtual accounts offering, where we've been able to provide the ability to offer enhanced services and solutions to our clients that are fully integrated at their core from day one. This, combined with having a global platform, means that our clients can actually benefit from a consistent global customer experience, regardless of the location or the product. We're also excited to externalize our banking infrastructure to partners via banking as a service. This gives small and medium businesses greater access to financial products and makes it easier for partners to connect to Goldman Sachs via API. Goldman Sachs has ambitious plans, growth plans for transaction banking, really driven by our clients. And after a successful launch in the US in 2020, we're now launching in the UK, in Europe, Asia, and we really look forward to serving our clients around the globe. So once again, look, I'd like to thank the Digital Banker for the opportunity to share more about Goldman Sachs. This is a very brief glimpse into what we've been doing, but it's very exciting times, and I think we're really poised for meeting the needs of the customers of the future. Thanks.
Thank you so much to Adil Rehman. And of course, that was Adil Rehman from Goldman Sachs. And coming up next, our next panelist speaker is none other than Sachin Chanda, SVP, Head of Customer Intelligence and Engagement from Emirates NBD. Sachin, over to you. Sachin, we can't hear you there. You might want to check if your mic is unmuted.
Thank you so much. I hope I am audible now.
You are perfectly audible, loud and clear. Beautiful.
Thank you. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and assalamu alaikum. I come from the land of full year sun, that's Dubai. Some of us are joining from homes and offices. I think that's the new normal. Special thanks to everybody who's listening patiently. Before I start my 2 bits, I have what Dale mentioned, from Tomorrow Bank about financial literacy, or any mentioned before me on data-driven digital marketing, even Rene on API plus data plus digital. I think the common theme today we are dealing with is data. And data to be used for customer experience is what we come here with. We talk about something called multiplier effect. Multiplier effect is our way of handling a retail customer. So while data is there everywhere, and we are in retail, have a habit of communicating with the customers or bombarding him, or spray and pray as we call it in many retail world. What we have come up with now is a framework which is based on advanced analytics, which helps us in targeting customers better. So what is it about? It's about whom to target, what to sell, and how to communicate. It's about a framework, or what I want to talk about is customer experience gets elevated when you know what is the right product, and for the customer at that time, it's his need, whether it is acquisition, activation, or retention in mind. At the same time, marry it with the propensity or the organization that you're in terms of profitability. And yes, we all know that we have to communicate through a right channel. Not everybody is averse to a digital versus a physical channel equally. So reducing the fatigue. COVID additionally what it has done is transformed the consumer lives a lot. So whenever the travel opens, a travel lover should receive a communication which is directed to his need. Similarly, somebody wanting to pay his school fees should get a communication which is again customized. Its multiplier effect helps us in doing so with customer preference, business profitability, and communication in mind. So that's all I want to say today. Thank you for the award, and congratulations to all the winners. As a hashtag world, what we call the whole experience that we are trying to achieve is CX for CA. It's customer experience for competitive advantage. And that's what we are trying to target here in Emirates. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Sachin, thank you so much. If you want to read more about the multiplier effect and get a little bit more of an understanding and insight there, visit digitalbankeronline.com in the next few days and keep an eye out for the post-awards briefing, namely RISE. We're going to move on to our next panelist, who joins us from AmBank, I believe. We are going to be seeing him up on the screen. I believe it's Christopher Yap. And Christopher is the Managing Director of Business Banking at AmBank Berhad. Christopher, over to you. Great to have you.
Thank you. Thank you, organizer, for having me. Of course, last year, and in fact, this year has been very challenging for us, and in fact, for many of us. So on top of the 2 billion ringgit loans that we have actually given out to the SMEs out there to bridge through this pandemic situation, it's really our aim to go beyond financing to help our businesses and customers to go through their business life cycles. So what we have launched is really a team called the Big Reset to revive their businesses. We've focused on the Industrial Revolution 4.0, the halal segment, as well as digitalization. And this year we have overwhelming support. We have more than double in terms of sign up, in terms of the reviving your business. We have more than 2,000 to 3,000 sign up to help the businesses go through beyond financing on top of the loan that we have actually given to them. That's one part. The second part is that really we have actually came up with a platform to help customers to buy and sell online. So we actually launched the AmBank Biz Hub, which is a cloud-based platform to allow customers to dabble into e-commerce from the traditional brick and mortar systems that they have right now. So this is something that we have done, and we really think it's important to help our clients and businesses to go beyond financing on top of just giving loans to them. So again, in AmBank, we really aim to continue to deliver a holistic value proposition to our customers, to ramp up the digitalizations as well as to future-proof their businesses. Without that, I think it's very difficult for the customers and the businesses to actually thrive or survive in this current pandemic situation. So I just really want to thank Digital Banker for allowing me to have this session today, and I congratulate all the winners today, and I wish all of you good luck and very best enjoy the session ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Christopher Yap. And of course, that was Christopher, the Managing Director for Business Banking from AmBank Berhad. And we're going to bring on our next panelist right now. Our next panelist is from HSBC Canada, the country head of retail business banking and wealth management. Let us welcome Jeff Brown.
Thank you so much. It is just about 3:30 in the morning. So good morning to everyone, good afternoon, good evening. I'm pleased to be here and thank you for allowing me to speak. At HSBC, everything we do starts with our client experience and how we make lives easier. And that includes serving them in their channel of choice, whether it's giving them sound financial advice in our banking centers or giving them access to over 30 domestic and international markets through our direct investing channel, or providing low-cost investment options through our online investing platforms. We're always thinking about our clients and how we can make their customer experiences exceptional. This objective, however, has never been more important than during the pandemic, and we were thrilled that our HSBC Wealth Compass platform proved not only to be a convenient way for clients to invest online, but also proved to make financial services simpler, faster, and better. Our Wealth Compass platform brings global wealth management capabilities to Canadians who prefer to invest online, looking for low-cost options, with the reassurance of knowing recommendations are reviewed by qualified professionals. It's a simple journey to navigate and it results in exceptional feedback from our clients. We also connect clients to the world through our global expertise, and we see a greater demand to diversify wealth. Our extensive global network offers wealth management services across the key wealth hubs, helping our internationally minded, wealth-minded, and personal banking clients with cross-border needs to study, work, buy property, invest through our international services and expat businesses. To accomplish more of this, HSBC is investing billions of dollars in technology and digital transformation across our 64 markets and our millions of clients to create intuitive new digital platforms and helpful tools, and collaborating with cutting-edge technology providers to provide the bank and develop the future of financial services. We're about more of our clients' money back in their pockets. We remain focused on maintaining strong client relationships. Thank you.
Jeff, thank you so much. What a sport as well, dialing in from Canada, 3:30 a.m. in the morning. Good on you. Sorry about the slight little feedback there at the end. Again, all of these short snippets from our leaders will be available in the next couple of days, so you can actually watch them at your leisure. Once again, Jeff, thanks very much for joining us over from HSBC Canada. We now move over to, I believe, South Africa, and we are welcoming Glenn Grimley, who is the Chief Specialist Ecosystem Product Owner and Product Owner for Stash, and that is at Liberty Group, South Africa. Glenn, I hope I've got that right. You are calling in from South Africa, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. Thank you for having me, and thank you for the honor and the opportunity to speak to everyone around the world. Hello, everyone. As mentioned, I'm Glenn Grimley. I'm representing Liberty Group in South Africa, but more specifically, an internal fintech operation called Stash. In 2020, Stash was cemented itself as a viable investment option for the lay South African to be able to invest little bits of money every day via an app using their unique and lived experiences in their everyday lives to determine when and how to invest their money. In 2021, what we are going to focus on is the next step in Stash's revolution, where we are now going to put Stash at the center of a financial shared value ecosystem where we'll be integrating into the services and products of the greater Liberty Group, the distribution and channels that we use, as well as the communities and segments that we serve. But more than that, we're going to start looking external and integrate into third-party ecosystems with third-party retailers, restaurants and coffee shops, where customers will be able to invest the discounts that they'll get on their daily shopping experiences into a tax-free investment with Stash. We'll be looking to help customers monetize and to crystallize their store value that they have accrued through their loyalty and incentive and reward schemes, where they can take those points and invest them in the long term into a tax-free savings and investment account with Stash. And we'll even look for opportunities to allow Stash customers to earn Stash by sharing their opinions and their thoughts with us through surveys, engaging with brands, watching videos and watching adverts and changing their behavior. And in so doing, what we'll be able to do is further entrench Stash and the Liberty brand into the hearts and minds of the South African community in what is traditionally a low-touch a market, being life insurance, and ultimately we'll be able to be part of everyday South Africans' lives every day, helping them to invest and making savings and investment ridiculously easy. I'd like to thank Digital Banker for this opportunity. Thank you for the award, and it's a great honor to be here, and good luck to everyone else. Hope to see you next year.
Thank you so much. And of course, that was Glenn Grimley from Liberty Group, South Africa. Coming up next, our next panelist speaker is Gan Pai Lee, Group Chief Consumer Banking Officer from Alliance Bank Malaysia Berhad. Pai Lee, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Digital Banker, for the award and for the opportunity to give you some insights about Alliance Bank. So as a very small bank, reach is always the greatest challenge for us. Hence, we came up with this design for an eKYC onboarding solution. This is Malaysia's first fully remote digital onboarding solution. We have managed to pilot 3 products on this. Very proud to say that we can now open an account or even apply for a credit card or a personal loan just from the mobile app on your phone. Now, the idea of this design really is to give ourselves and customers access to products and also to the platform. We're trying to make things very easy for this. And we've also put in the remote web chat and a phone call, as this is a new customer journey. All parts of Alliance Bank are somewhat involved in digital initiatives. This is just one of our first attempts to make ourselves known in the online presence. We hope to do more. And we also thank you, Digital Banker, again for this opportunity. And we look forward to improving our business solutions in time to come. Thank you.
So our pleasure, Pai Lee. Thank you so much, and we hope to see you a little later on where we meet all of our winners. We now move over to Amit Kumar, who is the Head Retail Liabilities and Branch Banking at Retail Liabilities Office, and that is for IDFC First Bank. Amit, welcome. Over to you.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning to some. Thank you, Digital Banker, for having us here. Really appreciate the recognition, and we're delighted that we're here because this is really the year that the bank that I represent, we've rolled out our new digital platform, and to receive an award straight away from you guys is quite an honor. It's also encouraging. We are still in the process of building the platform, so it goes a long way for us. To introduce the bank, we like to present ourselves as a startup bank. We are fresh and new. We are very, very young. The bank was formed based on a merger that happened between India's largest private infrastructure lender, IDFC Limited, and one of the most successful consumer lending non-banking companies called Capital First. The new CEO that we have, Mr. V. Vaidyanathan, under his vision, is really where all the digital push, the entire initiative around CX, around customer experience as the primary strategy is happening. We intend to build what we call as the best consumer bank in the country and hopefully in the world. As a startup bank, the advantage we have is everything is ground up. So this gives us an opportunity to think differently. There are no legacy systems. It gives us that advantage, and hence we don't have to really carve out a separate digital bank or a separate digital initiative. Actually, it's part of DNA. Comes in handy, becomes very critical. We had a situation where you had the younger population, the millennials, who were more inclined to be, on the digital platforms. But the pandemic has changed it all, right? Now we have more affluent and high net worth customers also wanting to engage with us digitally, and I'm sure that's the experience everywhere else. That gives us a huge advantage because we've built not just for the younger lot and the mass market down the digital platform, we also built for the affluent and the HNI customers. So that's really both not just for wealth management, but that's really the philosophy at the bank. What we're trying to do is also leapfrog in terms of how we are planning out getting market share across product lines. Branch network, which has traditionally been the way to go. We are probably at about 10% or 15% of the larger banks' network. We don't intend to put too many branches because we believe digital will allow us to grow our business, get more customers, and that's where CX and the entire digital capabilities become critical. We're committed to do that. We are, we are like a fintech on a banking platform. We believe in partnerships. We believe in ecosystems.
Thank you so much, Amit. I'm so sorry to just jump in there because we've got a rather tight schedule to keep for
Sure. No, thank you very much, and I hope everybody, wish everybody all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and of course that was Amit Kumar from IDFC First Bank. Coming up, our next panel speaker is Richard Lee, the EVP and Head of Wealth and Personal Banking China from HSBC Bank Company Limited. Richard, I think you might be muted. You may want to just check.
Thank you. Good morning and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Richard Lee from HSBC China. It's a great privilege to join this remarkable event chaired by the Digital Banker. And thank you all for giving me the opportunity to share what we at HSBC is doing on the digital front to empower our staff and to better service our customer anywhere, anytime. With the ambition to become the preferred international financial partner for our clients and a market leader in wealth management in Asia, HSBC China has made a continuous effort to beef up our digital and data capabilities. The worldwide pandemic has only accelerated our pace and led to us to put even greater focus on digital. As an old Chinese saying goes, threats nurture opportunities. We're able to leverage digital channel during the pandemic to provide 24/7 services to customers and prospects while most of the human channel were enabled. With support from regulator, we also rolled it out the remote sales journey in China during the pandemic so customer can get the same personal high touch remotely at the comfort of wherever they are. This was a breakthrough in the China banking industry, especially during the period of the pandemic where customers were most concerned of both their physical as well as financial well-being. In 2020, we're also accelerating the digitalization of our wealth management capabilities. Wealth Assistant, for example, is an AI bot that we built to assist the customers with their wealth needs. I'm extremely pleased that the Digital Banker has recognized some of those efforts in this year's award selections. I deeply believe we are just at the beginning of the digital, data, and AI era. There will be more fascinating breakthrough. Let's be open, be proactive, and let's work together to bring our end customers a better online, offline experience. Thank you.
Richard, thank you very much there, joining us from HSBC China. We will move over back to K-Bank, otherwise known as Kasikorn Bank, as we had a certain issue there. We are going to be joined by Tana. Ignore the name at the bottom there. Tana, thank you so much for joining. Please take it away. You've got about a minute and a half.
I'll keep it quick. Good day to everyone. Hope everyone is safe and sound. These are definitely unusual times and difficult circumstances. However, in terms of digital, it also offers an opportunity to really build engaging journeys to our customers. As part of Kasikorn Bank Group, I think we have been using the opportunity to build seamless, pure digital journeys, whether it's our social banking within the Line Messenger or our investments online and our partnership ecosystems with both commerce and education, just in alignment to a model, just really to empower every life of our customers, right? But yet with all the technology being leveraged to push all this innovation, I think the real thing today and the more important thing today is how do we leverage a bit more kindness, a bit of empathy, and think with the hearts, right? This is the CX Awards, and it's all about customers at our heart. So how do we all use our reach, our technology, and our data, and build some great solutions, good experiences to really help customers in this difficult time? So today, I'll just keep it short. I want to be just a fighting voice for everyone, both our consumers, the small business, and everyone here who is struggling through this pandemic together. Hope we will thrive through and come back out much stronger. Thank you.
Thank you so much to Tana, of course, from Kasikorn Bank PCL, and that was our final speaker from the panel. We are now very, very excited to be moving on to our awards categories that we've chosen out of 420 submissions. I'm truly excited. Nirav, can you tell us a little bit more about this exciting segment?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, for those of you who are unfamiliar, this is the third annual Digital CX program that the Digital Banker put together. It was back in, I think, 2018. And this is a real testament to showcasing, I guess, the number of initiatives that banks are driving and the vast amount of investment they're putting at really putting the customer at the forefront of the business. We're starting to see a lot of disruptive business models. We're seeing incumbent banks now really leverage their own regulatory framework, look at new products and new businesses through the lens of fintech, and we're starting to see competition really thrive in the FSI space. So we are delighted to be able to put together such a vast assessment program. And now, as Wayne mentioned, we're going to jump straight into our awards trophy ceremony. We did run over, I think, about maybe 7 to 10 minutes on the World CX Leaders panel, but this is now an opportunity for all of our audience to meet a vast number of winners here. So do bear with us. There is quite a few to go through, but we're going to kick off with our Strategy and Technology Awards. These are two separate categories, which Wayne and I will announce simultaneously. You'll be able to meet some of the winners here. They'll give you a wave and a smile. And as ever, you'll be able to read much more in depth about this program, the assessments, the methodologies, the criteria post-awards. So Wayne, why don't I let you jump straight in and introduce the first Strategy Award category.
Absolutely excited to do so, Nirav. And of course, our first category is the Best Customer Insight Initiative. Now, leveraging customer insights and the need for a streamlined, borderless banking experience, this bank now allows existing customers in Hong Kong to open accounts in Singapore in just 15 minutes. The bank aims to streamline the journey of account opening, reuse already existing information on file, eliminate paper use, and deploy automation to complete application checks. And the winner of this award is... Congratulations to HSBC Bank Singapore Limited. And of course, on screen right now, representing HSBC is Anurag Mata, Head of Wealth and Personal Banking Singapore. Congratulations. Give us a wave, Anurag. All right, congratulations.
Congratulations, Anurag, and to the entire HSBC Singapore team in this Best Customer Insight Initiative. We move now swiftly on to the next award under the Strategy Awards category, and we do have a highly acclaimed, and for those of you who may be unfamiliar, often the digital banker, when they believe, and when we believe rather, that an initiative warrants an acclamation, we will have a winner and potentially a highly acclaimed in a category. And for your highly acclaimed here, the Best Customer Insight Initiative, this insurer built its CX Monitor framework on 4 pillars. Through survey optimization and process redesign to its existing framework, the organization gathered rich data sets and insights at a more agile pace. Okay, so our winner for, or rather the highly acclaimed for Best Customer Insights Initiative is AXA Hong Kong and Macau. And over here we have our Customer Strategy and Insights Director, who is Janice Liu. Janice, thanks so much for joining. Lovely to see you, and congratulations to AXA Hong Kong and Macau.
Absolutely beautiful. Congratulations once again to AXA Hong Kong and Macau. And of course, thank you so much, Janice, for joining us on this lovely afternoon. Now we move on to our next category. And this is the Best CX Business Model. Now, this bank's initiative, Multiplier Effect Framework Model, is a one-stop solution built propensity, profitability, and personalization. The framework aims to understand changing customer needs, predict future requirement, translate this into revenue potential, and communicate with next best product service through the most preferred channel. And the award winner is Emirates NBD. And representing Emirates NBD is Sachin Chandna, SVP, Head of Customer Intelligence and Engagement. Give us a big wave, Sachin. Congratulations.
We saw Sachin earlier on in the World CX Leaders panel. We move on now to our next award within the Strategy Awards category, and we do have a highly acclaimed here for the Best CX Business Model. With the aim to harness the power of social platforms and to integrate itself into daily lives of its customers, this institution collaborated with Line Financial Plus, and this really introduced the first social banking platform in Thailand. Our highly acclaimed for the Best CX Business Model is none other than Kasikorn Bank, also known as K-Bank. And here we do actually have Titiporn, who's giving us a smile and a wave. She is the FVP, Head of Innovative Business Management. So congratulations to K-Bank for winning highly acclaimed Best CX Business Model. Over to you, Wayne.
Congratulations once again to Kasikorn Bank, and thank you so much, Titiporn, for joining us on this lovely day. Now, coming up, next category is the best use of customer feedback. Now, this insurance provider built its CX Monitor framework on 4 pillars: the survey optimization and process redesign to its existing framework, enriched data and insights at a more agile pace. And the winner of this award is... Congratulations to AXA Hong Kong and Macau. And of course, representing AXA Hong Kong and Macau once again is Janice Liu, Customer Strategy and Insights Director. Thank you so much, Janice, for joining us once again.
Absolutely. Congratulations to AXA Hong Kong and Macau. That was the best use of customer feedback. Our next award in this category is the Excellence in Next Gen Customer Satisfaction, which, if I do remember correctly, is rather a competitive category, which has really received a number of submissions. So with this organization's latest service innovation, QMS app, its customers can plan their time well ahead and it will have a better experience when visiting the branch. Customers can now enjoy services, real-time information on the number of customers queuing at branches, real-time alerts, cancellations of their queue ticket or appointment. And we all know how much of a difference branch transformation and CX can make. So your Excellence in Next Gen Customer Satisfaction winner is RHB. And here we have Chepwan Fatima Hussain, who is the Senior VP CX Strategy Group Customer Experience. Congratulations to RHB Bank Berhad. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely wonderful. Congratulations once again to RHB Bank. And of course, we will be moving on to our next category, and that is the Excellence in Customer Service Innovation. Actually, this is the same category, but this is now the highly acclaimed recipient. Now, this bank deployed Wealth Assistant, an algorithm exclusively developed and owned by bank to serve customers of its wealth management arm remotely. Now, Wealth Assistant provides 24/7 bank convenience and all-round services via reactive and proactive chatbot services available on WeChat. And the recipient of this award is... Congratulations to HSBC Bank China Company Limited. And of course, representing HSBC Bank China is Philip Wong, Head of Digital Wealth and Personal Banking China. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Philip and HSBC China. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. Let's move on to our next award in the Strategy Awards category. This is Excellence in Customer Service Innovation. Again, apologies for early on. There was only one winner for the Excellence in Next Gen Customer Satisfaction. This, of course, is Excellence in Customer Service Innovation, so our second highly acclaimed in this category. Again, if we just pull you up on screen, your winner, your highly acclaimed here is RHB Bank. And here we have Sylvine Theron Monandi, who is the Head Operational Experience, Excellence rather, and that is highly acclaimed Excellence in Customer Service Innovation. Congratulations, RHB Bank. Congratulations, Sylvine Theron.
Well done to RHB. And we are going to be moving on to our next award category, which is the Outstanding CX in Digital Sales Strategy. Now, this microcredit lender harnessed digital channels to not just transform its services, but also build in an effective sales strategy rich with market insight and consumer behavior. And the winner of this award is... Congratulations to Nguyen Tit Law Public Company Limited. And representing Nguyen Tit Law is Pakamon Tulia Pizitchai, SVP, Head of Digital Transformation, and there she is looking absolutely ecstatic.
Thank you so much, Pakamon. Great to see you, and well done to Tidlaw. And that was the Outstanding CX in Digital Sales Strategy. We unfortunately don't have our next honorary present. However, they are here in spirit. So this award that we're going to be announcing next is the Outstanding Transformation in Digital Customer Experience during COVID-19. And as we all know, these organizations, or rather these submissions that were received for categories under COVID-19 have really grown exponentially over the last several months. We've witnessed an acceleration here. This organization, or Standard Chartered rather, as we have the name up on the screen, has really scaled its digital banking capabilities with the mobile app as the pillar of their core strategy. Standard Chartered's mobile app launched 20 new service journeys during the pandemic and also improved its mobile banking experience comprehensively. This actually led to a 16% improvement in NPS. Its mobile active clients now make up 80% of total digital active clients. There's some impressive numbers there. Of course, the winner is Standard Chartered Bank here for Outstanding Transformation in Digital CX during COVID-19. Wayne, I'll pass you over to the next winner.
Thank you so much, Nirav. Moving on, we have our next category, and this is the Outstanding Transformation in Digital CX during COVID-19. This is the highly acclaimed award. Now, this bank's initiative, Sama Sama Lokal, is an e-commerce platform which aims to drive digital adoption among SMEs while allowing customers to shop from the comfort of their homes. And the recipient of this award is... Congratulations to Malayan Bank Berhad on the highly acclaimed award. And representing Maybank is Kenneth Lim, Head Digital Innovation and Strategy. Thank you so much for joining us right over here, Kenneth, and congratulations once again to Maybank.
Yes, congratulations Maybank to the entire team for driving this initiative, and to Kenneth there for accepting the award on behalf of the organisation. We're now going to move over to our next award. This is still under the Strategy Awards category, I believe, and we have a highly acclaimed. So as I mentioned earlier, this is one of the categories we've really witnessed a steady upshift in terms of submissions, and this is purely because the number of organisations or the number of financial institutions across the world are really driving initiatives and investments in ensuring that they're navigating the pandemic, not only for themselves, but more importantly for their customers, whether it's in SME lending, whether it's across the day-to-day retail function or transaction banking. We've really seen a lot of investment here, and it's great to be able to honour and recognise some of these institutions. So this bank's Transforming Customer Journey initiative scaled quickly in 2020. It introduced 2 new digital-first solutions for customers, namely the online-to-branch account opening process for individual banking customers and Biz Financing Portal for SMEs. And your winner, or highly acclaimed, is CIMB Bank. And unfortunately, we don't have a representative on screen here today, although I'm sure there are a number of CIMB representatives watching live. So that is the highly acclaimed Outstanding Transformation in Digital CX during COVID-19. Well done to CIMB Bank Malaysia.
Congratulations once again to CIMB Bank. And of course, I really love that group picture there of all the various team at CIMB. Coming up next, our next award category, this is the Outstanding Transformation in Digital CX during COVID-19. Once again, the highly acclaimed award. Now, this bank intensified its support to SMEs to help them navigate through COVID-19 challenges by introducing Smart Business Transformation Program via the FinLab Online and a complimentary virtual training program on digital transformation. And the recipient of this award is... Congratulations to UOB Thailand on receiving the highly acclaimed award for this category. And of course, you can see on screen that is Piyaporn Ratana Prasad-porn, Executive Director, Country Head of Channels and Digitalization. Once again, congratulations to UOB Thailand.
Yes, indeed, congratulations. And we move over to, I believe we're coming toward the end of our Strategy Awards now, which is the first category. And our next award under this category is Outstanding Digital Transformation in Digital CX during COVID-19, but this is for transaction banking. So launched in the first quarter of 2020, this institution pioneered mobile app for business clients with features such as the cash management, remittance transactions, regional account linking for clients across SCA to manage all currencies and accounts where the bank was present. This really helped to augment the customer journey and service. The result of the app is that it witnessed a 300% active user growth from Q3 to Q4, and your winner is CIMB Thailand, and here we have Paisan Tumpatong, who is the EVP of and Head Transaction Banking. Congratulations to CIMB Thai.
Absolutely wonderful. Congratulations once again to CIMB Thai Bank Public Company Limited, our winner for this award. And we move on to the next category. And of course, this is now the highly acclaimed award for outstanding use of digital channels for improved CX. Now, this institution's initiative, Iris Mobile, is a personal sales productivity tool used by our agency force that empowers agents to digitalize the entire insurance purchase process. And the recipient of this award is... Congratulations to FWD Insurance on receiving the highly acclaimed award, and representing FWD Insurance is Marshall Kim, the Group Head of Digital Platform, and there he is on screen. Thank you so much, Marshall Kim, for joining us. Give us a big wave to our wonderful audience. Congratulations once again to FWD Insurance.
Well done, FWD Insurance. Well done, Marshall. Great to see you. Let's move over now, Wayne. I think we are coming towards the conclusion of the Strategy Awards category. Our next award within the category is the outstanding use of digital channels for improved CX under transaction banking. I, for one, love how many submissions we're receiving under transaction banking. Again, we're witnessing quite a large growth in sort of transaction banking, I guess, investments and initiatives across the board. Now launched in the first quarter of 2020, the bank pioneered mobile app for business clients. We have seen them before, and we're going to be introducing again your outstanding use of digital channels for improved CX transaction banking. And that is CIMB Thailand. Again, Paisan, congratulations to you and CIMB Thai.
Congratulations once again to CIMB Thai for that excellent award that he just received. And of course, thank you so much to Paisan Tampotong for joining us. You look absolutely fantastic, sir. Moving on to our next category. This is the outstanding digital CX strategy overall. Now, this mobile-only digital bank powered by United Overseas Bank advocates a data-driven, customer-centric strategy to addressing customer needs and solving pain points. And the winner of this award is none other than Tomorrow by UOB. And of course, on screen right now is Dale Newt, Senior Vice President, Head of UX and UI Design. Congratulations and thank you so much for joining us, Dale.
Thank you very much, Dale. It was great to see you earlier on during the panel session as well. And let's move over to our next award, which is the Outstanding Digital CX Strategy overall. And this is highly acclaimed. We don't actually have a live recipient here with us today. So if we could just go straight into showing the highly acclaimed institution. And that is Mox by Standard Chartered. And here we see the CEO, Dennis Guven. And that is the Outstanding Digital CX Strategy overall, highly acclaimed. Congratulations to Mox Bank.
Congratulations once again to Mox Bank on receiving the Outstanding Digital CX Strategy overall, highly acclaimed award. And we move on to our next segment.
And this, I believe, actually, Wayne, is now going right into our Technology Awards. So the first one was Strategy Awards. This is now a new category called, well, under the Technology Awards. And I'll let you take it away, Wayne.
Thank you so much, Nirav. Now, the first award for this segment is the Best Cloud Initiative for Digital CX. Now, this bank's initiative, SC Pay, enabled rapid evolution of the banking landscape. Now, this cloud-native next-generation payment platform revolutionized banking experience by bringing together a high degree of speed, scale, 24/7 availability, heightened security, and a whole host of value-driven features against the long-standing challenges in the fintech world. And the winner is... Congratulations to Standard Chartered Bank, and on screen you can see the CIO for Transaction Banking, Natarajan Sriram. Congratulations once again to Standard Chartered.
Excellent work there, well done, Standard Chartered Transaction Banking. And we will move over swiftly to our next award under the Technology Awards category, which is the Best Digital CX Partner Vendor. In solving its customers' needs for a secure, simple digital experience, this bank launched its Identity Verify and Authenticate Initiative, IDVA, and this really enables customers and partners to seamlessly onboard and use various channels and devices in their banking journey. Your winner for the Best Digital CX Partner Vendor is none other than ABSA, and here we have Amanda Buitendag, who is the Head of Fraud, Security and Operational Risk at ABSA RBB South Africa. Well done to the organisation and to you, Amanda.
Congratulations once again to ABSA RBB South Africa, and thank you so much, Amanda, for joining us right over here for our award show. Now, moving on to our next category. This is the Best Digital CX Partner Vendor Highly Acclaimed Award. Now, with the aim to harness the power of social platforms and to integrate itself into the daily lives of its customer, this bank partnered with Line Financial Plus to introduce the first social banking platform in Thailand. And the recipient of this award is... Congratulations to Kasikorn Bank PCL. And of course, joining us on screen once again is Titiporn Siri Sri Sakunchai, FVP, Head of Innovative Business Management. And there she is. Congratulations once again to Kasikorn Bank PCL.
Thank you very much, Wayne. Let's move over to our next award, please, which is the Best Robo-Advisory Experience. And this institution's initiative, Wealth Compass. It's an online investment journey which was designed to deepen the bank's relationships with its existing clients by leveraging digital channels. The initiative develops low-cost investment solutions, removing the complexity of investing for customers, whilst also increasing productivity and sales effectiveness for advisors. And your winner for the Best Robo-Advisory Experience is HSBC Canada, and here we have again Jeff Brown, who dialed in at 3:30 a.m. earlier for the panel. Jeff's the country head of retail business banking and wealth management over at HSBC Canada. Jeff, sincere congratulations from the Digital Banker to your organisation and to yourself. Well done.
Congratulations once again to HSBC Canada, and thank you so much to Jeff Brown for joining us for our award show. Now, moving on to the next category, we have... This is the Best Robo-Advisory Experience Highly Acclaimed Award. Now, this bank introduced a next-gen digital investment solution, Nano Investment, a gold ETF portfolio management service solution which takes into account invest strategy, risk preference, while allowing customer to invest across the global equity market. And the recipient of this award is... Congratulations to Taipei Fubon Commercial Bank Co. Limited. And there on screen joining us representing Taipei Fubon Bank is Wendy Huang, Senior Vice President. Thank you so much for joining us right over here, Wendy.
Great to see you, Wendy, and well done to Taipei Fubon Bank. Let's move over to our next award under the Technology Awards, which is the Best Technology Implementation for Digital CX. So this bank's initiative, the next bit may give it away, SC Pay enabled rapid evolution of the banking landscape. This cloud-native next-generation payment platform has been built to handle high-volume transactions over a highly secure network with 100% availability and zero downtime. Your winner for the Best Technology Implementation for Digital CX is Standard Chartered Bank, and there we have Natarajan Sriram, who is the CIO of the Transaction Banking. Well done to Standard Chartered.
Congratulations once again to Standard Chartered Bank on receiving that award. We move on to our next category, which is the Best Technology Implementation for Digital CX, and this is the highly acclaimed award. Now, this bank's initiative web app with AIP is a digital process transformation of the existing personal installment product, aims to revolutionize customer journey, and the recipient of this award is... Congratulations to PT Bank CTBC Indonesia, and joining us on the screen right now is Bambang Simon Simano, the Retail Banking Executive Director. Congratulations once again to PT Bank CTBC Indonesia, and thank you so much, Bambang, for joining us.
Yes, indeed. Congratulations, CTBC Bank Indonesia. Let's move over to our next award. How are we doing for time, Wayne? I think we're sort of on schedule. We may be a couple of minutes behind, but I believe we will do quite well toward the end. So, our best use of AI for customer experience. This organization formed a strategic partnership with Line to extend its banking service to its clients and integrate itself into the customer's social activities. The collaboration best utilized artificial intelligence via a virtual assistant, Stacy, who communicated with the bank's customers on the channel and proactively fulfilled customers' requests. So if we can introduce the best use of AI for customer experience winner, and that is none other than Standard Chartered Bank in Taiwan. And here we have Kate Lin, who's the head of CPBB. Welcome, Kate. Well done, Standard Chartered Bank Taiwan, and thank you so much for joining us.
Congratulations once again to Standard Chartered Bank Taiwan Limited, and of course, thank you so much, Caitlin, for joining us right over here on our prestigious award show. Now, moving on to the next category, we have the best use of AI for customer experience insurance. Now, this insurer has their AI mailbot built to process the high volume of incoming emails for better efficiency on email intent classification and triage. And the recipient of this award, the winner is... Congratulations to AXA Hong Kong and Macau. And on the screen right now is Elaine Chan, the Data Science Director at AXA Hong Kong and Macau. Congratulations to AXA Hong Kong and Macau, and thank you so much to Elaine for joining us on this lovely, prestigious award show.
Thanks once again, Elaine. Well done. Congratulations, AXA Hong Kong and Macau. Let's move over to our next award within the category, and we have a highly acclaimed here. This is the best use of AI for customer experience in insurance. The insurance company launched an AI claims platform which aimed to improve claim processes and mitigate potential claim frauds by tapping advanced technologies and the power of AI. We all know how important transformation in the claims, renewals and onboarding processes for an insurance organizations are. So a huge congratulations to our highly acclaimed in this award, and that goes to none other than FWD Insurance. And here we see Dr. Yu Hui Yao, who is the Group Head of Data. Congratulations, FWD.
Well done to FWD Insurance, and thank you so much to Dr. Yu Hui Yao for joining us at this lovely, prestigious award show. And we move on to the next category. And this is the best use of data and analytics for CX. This institution's smart insurance policy review platform actively leverages data to recommend and assist customers in identifying protection gaps with scientific methods, offers insurance product suggestions that meet individual needs, creates opportunities for business agents, and aims to augment customer service. And the recipient for this award is... Congratulations to Fubon Life Insurance Co. Limited, and there on the screen you can see the president of Fubon Life, Benson Chen. Congratulations once again to Fubon Life.
And for any of our audience that are unfamiliar with the organization, Fubon Life is of course a subsidiary of Taipei Fubon Bank. So it's a pleasure to be honoring them today. Let's move over to our next award within the technology category, and we have a highly acclaimed for the best use of data and analytics for CX. Okay, this institution's initiative, BriBrain, is an AI-powered data platform that organizes, analyzes, scores, and predicts a customer's profile. It also enhances decision-making processes for the bank. And your highly acclaimed is Bank Rakyat, or BRI as they're also known in Indonesia rather. And here we have Indra Utio to actually claim this award. He's a Director of Digital and Information Technology. Congratulations to BRI, Bank Rakyat. Thank you very much for joining us, Indra.
Congratulations once again to PT Bank Rakyat Indonesia on receiving that wonderful award. And we move on to our next award category. And this is the best use of data and analytics for CX. This is the highly acclaimed award. Now, in order to offer relevant products, services, and experience to customers, this institution embraced data in every decision making. And let's see who our award recipient is. Congratulations to Nern Tit Law Public Company Limited, and there on screen with the finger hearts is Pakamon Tulia Pitzitchai, SVP Head of Digital Transformation at Nern Tit Law. Congratulations once again.
Thank you, Pakamon. Thank you, Wayne. Let's move over to our next award, and that is the Outstanding Blockchain Initiative for Customer Experience. So this institution's initiative, Menace, optimizes the supply chain finance process for its clients. The tech really helps the bank cater to its clients' working capital requirements within 24 hours instead of several weeks. Quite an impressive feat there. And your winner for the Outstanding Blockchain Initiative for Customer Experience is CTBC Bank. And this is CTBC Bank in Taiwan. And here we have Amy Yang, the CEO of Retail Banking. Amy couldn't join us today, but you will be able to hear more from CTBC Bank Taiwan post-shows. Do keep an eye out on the Digital Bankers website.
Congratulations to CTBC Bank. And we'll move on to our next category, and this is the Outstanding Blockchain Initiative for Customer Experience, the highly acclaimed award. Now, this bank's initiative, Access Blockchain as a Service, or ABAS portal, is an offering which allows customers to develop, use, and host their blockchain applications, functions, and smart contracts. And the award recipient is... Congratulations to Standard Chartered Bank. And there on screen you can see is Akil Munshi, Head of Culture and Innovation. Thank you so much, Akil, for joining us at this fantastic award show. And we move on, of course, to the next category.
Thank you very much, Wayne, and congratulations to Standard Chartered there. I believe we have a highly acclaimed for the Outstanding Blockchain Initiative for Customer Experience. So this bank actually collaborated with Philippine Digital Asset Exchange and the Bureau of the Treasury to launch Bonds.ph, a mobile app. And this app actually aims to improve access to safe investments and promote financial inclusion in the country. Your highly acclaimed for the Outstanding Blockchain Initiative for Customer Experience is Union Bank of Philippines, also known as UBP. And here we see Henry Aguda, who is the CTO, Chief Technology and Operations Officer, and Chief Transformation Officer. Congratulations, UBP. Henry, great to see you again. Congratulations to you and the team.
Well done to Union Bank of the Philippines on receiving that award. And we move on to our next category, which is the Outstanding Chatbot Customer Experience. Now, this bank's chatbot, Little B, is a conversational financial assistant who can help customers navigate account checking, transfers, analyze credit card spend, search exchange rate, and access full-featured mobile app. And the recipient of this award, the winner is CTBC Bank. And there you can see on screen is the CEO of Retail Banking, Amy Yang. Congratulations once again to CTBC Bank. Nirav, over to you.
Thank you very much, Wayne. Congratulations, CTBC Bank in Taiwan. And our next award within the technology category is the Outstanding Chatbot Customer Experience, which is highly acclaimed. And I believe we have already seen this institution once, so let's bring them up on screen. A highly acclaimed Outstanding Chatbot Customer Experience is Absa Bank, RBB, South Africa. And here we have Riaz Patel again, who's a Director of Strategic Digital Enablement Chatbots Program. Riaz, congratulations to you, your team, and to Absa Bank. It's great to see you. Congratulations.
Well done to Absa RBB, South Africa. And we move on to our next category, which is the best use of technology for customer experience overall. Now, this bank's chatbot is a strategic digitization enabler focused on improving the turnaround time for functional business queries. And let's see who our winner is. Congratulations to Standard Chartered Bank. And of course, representing Standard Chartered Bank is Venkat Raghavan, Global Head Production Engineering and Cloud CCIBT and I. Congratulations once again to Standard Chartered Bank.
Okay, well, I believe we are closing toward the end of the Technology Strategy Awards. Let's check if we have another award within that. Oh no, we don't. That was our final. So, how are we doing so far? Then Wayne, we're okay.
I've got to say, Nirav, that was so exciting to see so many wonderful awards, and of course, so many banks and financial institutions being recognized for all their different digital initiatives. I was absolutely impressed and truly delighted to help give out these wonderful awards.
Yeah, likewise. No, it's a pleasure to be hosting with you. Again, we've received so many submissions, so it really is it's great to actually be able to honouring these institutions. We don't want to keep everybody here for too long, and we understand that people will have an action-packed schedule, so we're going to do our best to navigate through this quite seamlessly. With that said, shall we dive straight into the next category?
Let's do it.
Excellent. So our next category here really is the Omnichannel and Industry Awards. So once again, we are merging two awards categories together. So let's commence with our Omnichannel Awards category. The first award within this category is the Best Customer Experience ATM. Okay, so this bank's initiative, Personalized Recommendation Platform, is aimed at augmenting CX at ATMs, which we all know is very important, adding a touch of personalization to improve user experience and making its ATMs foreigner-friendly. Your winner for the best customer experience at ATM is Taishin Bank in Taiwan. And unfortunately, Guo Yi is unable to join us. I do believe that some of the banks in Taiwan have a little bit of difficulty with the platform. This could be due to internal firewalls or unable to sort of just join the link. However, again, you can read in depth around all of these initiatives. And that is the Best Customer Experience ATM, and the winner is Taishin Bank. Over to you, Wayne.
Congratulations once again to Taishin International Bank on winning that award. And we move on to our next category, which is the Best Customer Experience Social Media. Now, this bank reacted quickly to the pandemic and launched Stay Home Bank Smart services to effectively engage with its customers. The bank leveraged the power and reach of social media with a suite of handy tips, a series of how-to tutorials to build a virtual relationship and engage with its customers. And the winner is... Congratulations to Citibank Hong Kong, and there on the screen is Angela Xing, Head of Digital Sales and Marketing. Thank you so much, Angela, for joining us for our award show, and congratulations once again to Citibank Hong Kong.
Congratulations, Angela, and congratulations, Citibank Hong Kong. Let's move over, Wayne, to our next award within the Omnichannel category, and we have a highly acclaimed for Best CX Social Media. If we can just go straight into showcasing our highly acclaimed honoree, that would be fantastic. And here we have Wendy Huang again from Taipei Fubon Bank. Wendy is the SVP. and this is highly acclaimed for best customer experience social media. Wendy, well done, and congratulations to Taipei Fubon Bank.
All right, congratulations once again to Taipei Fubon Bank, and of course thank you so much, Wendy, for joining us. We move on to our next award category, and this is the Best Customer Experience branch. This bank applied AI on facial recognition technology across its branches VIP greeting service to improve services and optimize customers' experience. And the winner is Taishin International Bank. And of course, there on screen you can see representing Taishin Bank is Pao Guo-yi, the Senior Vice President. Congratulations once again to Taishin International Bank on receiving that award.
Excellent. Our next award within the omnichannel category, we have a highly acclaimed for best UX in internet banking. This organization transformed its customers' journey right from onboarding and servicing to managing the total customer lifecycle journey. The bank's internet banking can service 100% retail banking service requests, which also includes a live chat option with an exclusive either via text, or executive rather, via text, voice or video. And your highly acclaimed for best UX in internet banking is Standard Chartered Bank Malaysia, and here we have the head of digital banking, Aizuddin Danian. Aizuddin, welcome, great to see you. Congratulations to you and to Standard Chartered Bank Malaysia, and that's the best user experience in internet banking. Wayne, over to you for the next award.
Thank you so much, Nirav. And our next award is the Best User Experience Mobile Banking. This mobile app you choose aims to give its customers the best credit card experience and offers full control of their credit card. And the winner of this award is Krungsri Consumer. Congratulations to Krungsri Consumer, and of course representing Krungsri Consumer to receive this award is Chatrapon Inkanat Tavari, Head of Digital Solutions. Congratulations once again to Krungsri Consumer.
Got to say, Wayne, that's exceptional pronunciation there. And let's move over to our next award within Omnichannel, and we have highly acclaimed for Best UX in Mobile Banking. So this bank augmented its mobile banking user experience for its credit card holders during the pandemic, and it added services such as bills payment and purchase conversion facilities to its mobile app. The institution empowered the card holders to manage their payments and settle their bills 24/7. Your highly acclaimed for Best UX Mobile Banking is RCBC Bank Card, and here we have Anil Vincent Ong, who is the President and CEO of RCBC Bank Card. Anil Vincent, well done, congratulations.
Absolutely well done to RCBC Bank Card, and we're going to move on to our next category. And this is the Outstanding Customer Experience Contact Center. Now, this bank introduced in several services and enhanced features across its contact center in Malaysia and has contributed to enhancing customer experience. Let's see who is our award winner. And it's none other than HSBC Bank Malaysia Berhad. And representing HSBC Bank Malaysia to receive this award on screen, you can see is Renee Bullock Khan, Acting Country Head, Wealth and Personal Banking Malaysia. Congratulations once again to HSBC Bank Malaysia Berhad.
Absolutely. Congratulations. And we move over swiftly to our next winner, and we have a highly acclaimed rather for Outstanding Customer Experience in Contact Center. This organization launched a suite of services and system features to serve customers better through its contact center. Customers now enjoy end-to-end services such as card issuance, soft copy delivery of statements, which actually also reduced the waiting time for customers, enabling seamless experiences. And your highly acclaimed for this award is VP Bank, otherwise known as Vietnam Prosperity Joint Stock Commercial Bank. So here representing VP Bank is Thi Minh Nguyet. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. She is the Chief Operating Officer. Well done to VP Bank.
Congratulations once again to Vietnam Prosperity Joint Stock Commercial Bank. And thank you so much to its Chief Operating Officer over there for joining us. Thank you so much. Congratulations once again. We move on to our next category, and it is Excellence in Omni-Channel Customer Experience. Now, this bank launched mobile eKYC customer onboarding as part of its larger initiative, online banking initiative, the Bank in Your Pocket. And this was done in the midst of the pandemic. And the winner of this award is... Congratulations to Alliance Bank Malaysia Berhad, and there joining us on screen is the Group Chief Consumer Banking Officer Gan Pai Lee. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations once again to Alliance Bank.
Yes, indeed. Congratulations to Alliance. And we now move over from our omni-channel category into the industry. And with our industry awards, there are several subcategories, but they will all be announced under industry as a horizontal. So if we just go over straight into our industry category, and the first award within this category is the Best Digital CX Account Opening and Customer Onboarding for Retail. This bank offers a full mobile onboarding journey for its new credit card customers. Eligible customers can use MyInfo, which is actually a digital personal data platform for SingPass holders to pre-fill their applications. Your winner for Best Digital CX Account Opening and Customer Onboarding under the retail arm is HSBC, and here we have Anurag Mathur, who is the Head of Wealth and Personal Banking at HSBC Singapore. Congratulations to you, Anurag, and to HSBC Bank Singapore.
Well done to HSBC Bank Singapore Limited. And moving on to our next awards category. This is the Best Digital CX Account Opening and Customer Onboard Retail. This is the highly acclaimed category. Now, this bank's initiative MAE e-wallet account is a powerful account which enables individuals, not just the bank's customers, to gain access to banking services. And the award recipient is... Congratulations to Malayan Banking Berhad on receiving this award. And on screen you can see is Kenneth Lim, Head Digital Innovation and Strategy, receiving the award on behalf of Maybank. Congratulations once again to Maybank.
Thanks very much, Kenneth. Thanks for representing Maybank and for being there. I know Kalyani was going to join, but may have had prior engagements. So let's go over to our next award under this category, which is the Outstanding Digital Customer Experience. And this is for bank cards, ladies and gents. So this bank's Shopee Platinum credit card takes customers on a unique journey and awards cardholders with Shopee coins for all spending anytime, anywhere. It was actually launched during the pandemic, so customers enjoyed a seamless digital journey, and the bank received over 30,000 applications in just 2 months of the launch of the card. Your winner for the Outstanding Digital CX for Bank Cards is Maybank Malaysia, or Maybank Banking Berhad, Malayan rather. And here we have Ravinathan Balakrishnan, who is the Head of Cards under the Group Community Financial Services. Absolutely great initiative there. Well done, Maybank Berhad.
Congratulations once again to Maybank. And we move on to our next category, which is the Outstanding Digital CX Bank Cards. This is the highly acclaimed award. Now, this bank launched the League of Legends co-branded credit debit card in as innovative response to the post-pandemic consumer behavior shift. Wow, sounds really interesting. And the recipient is... Congratulations to CTBC Bank. And right now on screen you can see the representative from CTBC Bank, Amy Young, CEO of Retail Banking. Congratulations once again.
Thank you, Wayne. Let's move over to our next winner. And this is the Outstanding Digital Customer Experience for Mobile App. A bank's mobile banking app is built on foundation of a variety of technologies such as biometrics, AI, virtual reality, voice recognition, and video components. And this really enables that bank to provide a variety of innovative financial application services. Okay, so services such as iBrain, which was actually an AI-based dynamic portfolio optimizer, helps customers reach their financial goals. And your winner for Outstanding Digital CX for the mobile app is Bank Sinopac. And here we have an image of Irene Huang, who is here in spirit. She is the Associate EVP under the Head of Digital Banking Division, and that is Bank Sinopac. Congratulations to you.
Well done to Bank Sinopac on receiving that award. And of course, we move on to our next award category, and this is the Outstanding Digital CX Mortgage Product Highly Acclaimed category. Now, this bank launched virtual home loan acceptance that provides its mortgage customers with safe and a new experience to move a step closer to obtaining a home loan at their convenience. And the award recipient is, congratulations to HSBC Bank Singapore Limited. And on screen over there is Anurag Mathur, Head of Wealth and Personal Banking Singapore. Thank you so much, Anurag, for joining us for this afternoon's award show. And congratulations once again to HSBC Bank Singapore Limited.
Excellent. Let's move over to our next award within this category, which is the Outstanding Digital CX for Payments. The bank's O2O all-round payment platform provides a unique solution for a merchant, not only to develop its own payment brand, but to introduce various payment providers and customers into the bank's ecosystems. As more merchants join, the penetration rate of digital payment in Taiwan increases, which benefits more customers and leads to a virtual cycle for its development. And your winner for the Outstanding Digital CX in Payments is none other than CTBC Bank Taiwan. Again, Amy was unable to join us this afternoon, but please do keep an eye out for the post-awards briefing. Wayne, over to you for the next award.
Thank you so much, Nirav. Our next award category is the Outstanding Digital CX Payments. This is the highly acclaimed award. Now, through its digital transformation program, to fulfill the customer's day-to-day banking needs and experience, this bank's mobile app aims to improve the customer journey across the payments landscape. Let's see who our award recipient is. Congratulations to RHB Bank Berhad. And joining us live on screen is Sim E Chu, Product Owner, SME Digital Banking. Congratulations once again to RHB Bank Berhad, and thank you so much to Simin Chu for joining us.
Wayne, let's move over to our next winner here. We do have quite a few to go through. So Outstanding Digital CX for SME Banking. The SME digital financing aims to deliver holistic banking experiences to its SME customers by providing them with a quick, convenient and hassle-free financing service. Your winner for Outstanding Digital CX in SME Banking is Maybank, and this is Maybank Berhad or Malaysia. And here we have Jacqueline Carmen Andres, who is the Head Regional SME Center of Excellence Group CFS. Well done, Jacqueline, and well done. Congratulations to Maybank.
Congratulations once again to Maybank, and we move on to our next award category. And this is the Outstanding Digital CX SME Banking Highly Acclaimed Award. Now, the SME Colony is the first bank intermediated platform for SME community development in Malaysia and brings SMEs together to embark on a meaningful journey to improve business knowledge, enhance financial well-being, and expand commercial networking. And the winner is, or the award recipient is, Affin Bank Berhad. And there on screen, joining us live is Lim Ki Yong, the Executive Director, Enterprise Banking from Affin Bank. Thank you so much for joining us, sir, and congratulations once again to Affin Bank.
Absolutely, congratulations to Affin Bank. Our next award within the category is the Outstanding Digital Customer Experience in Loans, and this bank actually introduced a mobile app really targeting and improving financing service and products for its SME customers. This app actually enabled the bank to automate the customer's onboarding process and added a new dimension of digitalization to the process of submitting financial applications. Your winner for Outstanding Digital CX in Loans is RHB Bank Berhad, and here we have Sim E Chiu, who is the product owner of SME Digital Banking. Well done to RHB Berhad, and it's great to see you, Sim E Chiu. Congratulations.
Well done to RHB Bank Berhad. And we move on to our next category, and this is the Outstanding Digital CX Loans Highly Acclaimed Award. Now, this bank partnered with PI Wallet, one of the most popular e-wallet providers in Taiwan, to introduce PI Wallet Initiative. Now, the recipient of this award is Standard Chartered Bank Taiwan Limited. And of course, representing Standard Chartered Bank is Kate Lin, Head of CPBB. Congratulations once again to Standard Chartered Bank Taiwan Limited on receiving that award.
Well done, Standard Chartered. Shall we move on, Wayne, to our next award?
Let's do that.
Excellent. And this is the Best Retail Bank for Digital CX. And this institution transformed its retail customers' journey right from onboarding and servicing to managing the total customer's life cycle journey. The bank's internet banking can service 100% retail banking service requests, which also includes a live chat option and with an executive, either via text, voice, or video chat. And your best retail bank for digital CX is Standard Chartered Bank Malaysia. And here again we have Izzuddin Danian, who is the head of digital banking. I know this must mean a lot to you, Izzuddin. It really was a competitive category, so once again it's a testament to your work and initiatives. Congratulations to you, your team, and Standard Chartered Bank Malaysia. Well done.
All right, absolutely well done to Standard Chartered Bank Malaysia Berhad. And of course, we're going to move on to our next category right now, and that is the Best Retail Bank for Digital CX Highly Acclaimed Award. Now, this bank actively embraces open platforms to integrate intelligent customer service into people's lives and provides comprehensive 24/7 technology-enabled smart services. And the award recipient is, congratulations to Taishin International Bank. And of course, on screen right over there representing Taishin Bank is Shona Liu, Senior Vice President. Congratulations once again to Taishin Bank.
Yes, indeed, and thank you very much for that, Wayne. Congratulations, Taishin Bank. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we may have one more highly acclaimed in the Best Retail Bank for Digital CX. So if we can move over to the next highly acclaimed. This bank scaled its digital banking capabilities with its mobile app as the pillar of their core strategy. The institution's app launched 20 new service journeys in the pandemic and really improved its mobile banking experience comprehensively. And your highly acclaimed for Best Retail Bank for Digital CX is Standard Chartered Bank. And I believe this is Standard Chartered Bank Singapore. Unfortunately, a number of their executives are occupied in internal meetings this afternoon, so are unable to join us live, but you will hear much more from them at a later stage. So well done to Standard Chartered Bank here. Let's move over, Wayne, to our next award within the category.
That's right. The next award is the Best Digital Bank for CX Hong Kong. This bank's mobile-first strategy focuses on flexibility, scalability, and be data-driven. Now, the mobile app was revamped to include various features, keeping in mind straight-through processing and instant fulfillment. Let's see who our winner is. Congratulations to Citibank Hong Kong. And there on screen joining us live is Nilesh Shah, Head of Digital Channels and Experience. Thank you so much, Nilesh, for joining us, and congratulations once again to Citibank Hong Kong.
Yes, indeed. It's a very impressive and a fantastic achievement there. Well done, Citi Hong Kong. Well done, Nilesh. Great to see you. Excellent. Let's move over to our next winner within the industry category, and that is the Best Digital Bank for CX in Malaysia. Okay, not to be confused with the best retail bank for digital CX. So here, this bank actually aims to humanize financial services across Asia and remains focused on driving financial inclusivity, banking with ease, and providing their customers with the most frictionless free journeys. The bank's digital services includes powerful digital banking platforms, e-wallets, partnerships with e-commerce giants in Malaysia, which actually enables the bank to offer products and services which fosters greater financial inclusivity and literacy. So the best digital bank for CX Malaysia is Maybank, and here we have Kenneth Lim once again, who is the head of digital innovation and strategy there for Maybank Malaysia. Well done to Maybank.
Congratulations, Maybank, and we move on to our next category, which is the Best Digital Bank for CX Malaysia. This is the highly acclaimed award. Now, this bank introduced a mobile app which aims at improving financing services and products for its SME customers. Now, let's see who our award recipient is. It's none other than RHB Bank Berhad. Congratulations once again, and of course joining us once again live on screen is Sim E Chu, Product Owner, SME Digital Banking. Congratulations to RHB.
Well done, RHB. Let's move over to our next award, and that is the Best Digital Bank for CX in Taiwan. Okay, so this bank's digital strategy focuses on high quality, low friction, real time and customer centric experiences across all its channels. And I can be a witness here that I believe Taiwanese banks really did represent quite a wide portion of submissions that we received across this program. So I'm delighted to introduce your best digital bank for CX in Taiwan, and that is CTBC Bank Taiwan. Once again, Amy Yang in the photo there, who's the CEO of Retail Banking, but unfortunately unable to join us live for this awards gala. However, a huge achievement there, and well done to CTBC. Wayne, over to you for the next award.
Thank you so much, Nirav. And our next award is the Best Digital Bank for CX Taiwan. This is the highly acclaimed award. Now, this bank's digital initiative, DAWHO, DAWHO, caters to the next generation affluent customers who engage with the bank. Now, DAWHO offers its customers a comprehensive suite of financial services and products such as deposit, bill payment, financial management, foreign exchange, securities investment, credit cards, loans, mortgage, among others, and the recipient of this award is. Congratulations to Bank Sinopac, and there on screen representing Bank Sinopac is Irene Huang, Associate Executive Vice President, Head of Digital Banking Division. Congratulations once again to Bank Sinopac.
Absolutely, well done, Bank Sinopac. Actually, Wayne, to be honest, I think we're doing quite nicely time-wise here. We still have 15 minutes to our scheduled stop, but of course we can go over if need be. So we seem to be in line with the schedule. Our next award in this category, we go straight over to the Best Digital Bank for Customer Experience in Thailand. And with the aim to harness the power of social platforms and digital banking while integrating itself into the daily lives of its customers, this bank collaborated with Line Financial Plus to introduce the first social digital banking platform in Thailand. And your Best Digital Bank for CX in Thailand is Kasikorn Line, or K-Bank, and here we have Tana Potikkamjorn, who is the CEO, and giving us a great smile over there. Thanks so much for joining us today, Tana, and a sincere congratulations to K-Bank for winning Best Digital Bank for CX Thailand.
Well done once again to Kasikorn Bank PCL. Congratulations, and we move on to our next category, which is the Best Digital Bank for CX Philippines. This is the highly acclaimed award. As the first digital-only bank in Philippines, this bank offers a 100% end-to-end onboarding of the customers via its mobile app. Let us see who is the award recipient, and it is ING Bank Philippines. And representing ING Bank Philippines is Muhammad Karain, Head of Retail at ING Philippines. Thank you so much for joining us live, Muhammad. And of course, congratulations once again to ING Bank Philippines.
Excellent work there from ING Philippines, and congratulations to Muhammad Karain and the entire team behind the initiative. So let's go straight over and move over to our next award, which is the Best Digital Bank for CX Overall. Now, this bank is a digital bank powered by United Overseas Bank, which may be a bit of a giveaway, but it's the first mobile-only bank designed for Southeast Asian millennials who prefer to bank on their mobile phones. And it offers innovative and simple banking solutions. It actually also helps customers stay ahead of their finances, complete with Best CX. Your Best Digital Bank for CX Overall is... Wayne, would you like to introduce him?
Sure. This is, of course, Tomorrow by UOB. And, of course, our wonderful recipient on screen right now, representing Tomorrow by UOB, is Dale Newt, Senior Vice President, Head of UX and UI Design. Congratulations once again to Tomorrow by UOB. And thank you so much, Dale, for joining us.
Congratulations, Dale. Congratulations to Tomorrow and to the whole team. That was the Best Digital Bank for Customer Experience Overall. We now move over to our next award category, and that is the Outstanding Customer Experience Transformation in Insurance. So this insurance company based in South Africa developed Stash. And Stash is an innovative free digital-only investment proposition in a bid to transform UX, functionality, and the attractiveness of insurance products. Your winner for Outstanding CX Transformation in Insurance is Liberty Group South Africa. And once again, here we have Glenn Grimley, who spoke to us for a couple of minutes at the start of the Digital CX Awards. And Glenn's the Chief Specialist Ecosystem Product Owner and Product Owner for Stash as well. So Glenn, congratulations to you and to Liberty overall. It's a fantastic achievement. Well done.
Congratulations to Liberty Group South Africa. And we move on to our next award category, and this is the Outstanding Digital CX Corporate Insurance. Now, this institution launched an app to allow customers to easily avail insurance products through recommendation of comprehensive insurance plans, while also cross-sell insurance and other customized insurance plans. And the winner is... Congratulations to Fubon Insurance Co. Limited. And there on screen you can see representing them is Roland S.C. Yen, the Executive Vice President of Fubon Insurance. Congratulations once again to Fubon Insurance.
Yes, indeed. Thanks very much, Wayne, and congratulations to Fubon Insurance. We move now swiftly on to our next winner, and that is the Outstanding Digital Customer Experience, but this time for general insurance. Now, with a strong focus on delivering exceptional customer experience, this provider's insurance e-commerce platform, otherwise known as MyPage, is really designed to accommodate the ever-changing needs of customers and distributors. It ensures a digital process with all of its products pre-underwritten. Your winner for this award is none other than AXA Mandiri, and here again we have the President, Director and CEO, Eni. Thank you so much for joining us. A huge congratulations to you and your team. Wayne, over to you for the next award.
Well done once again to PT Mandiri AXA General Insurance. And we move on to our next award category, and this is the Best Digital CX Account Opening and Customer Onboarding WM. Now, this bank's wealth management team embarked on a digital mobile wealth roadmap to integrate its wealth management services across its digital channels. Customer account opening and onboarding process in this journey was completely revamped to enable customers to open an online investment account within 6 minutes, complete with automated eligibility checks. And the recipient is... Congratulations to HSBC Bank Singapore Limited, and joining us once again live on screen is Anurag Mathur, Head of Wealth and Personal Banking Singapore. Thank you so much for joining us, sir, and congratulations once again to HSBC Bank Singapore Limited on this award.
Great work there, Anurag and team. Well done, HSBC Singapore. We'll move over to our next award. This is the Best Wealth Management Provider for Digitally Empowering RMs. Just to retrospect slightly, so as you may have noticed, we've gone through retail banking, we have gone through insurance, we're moving on to wealth management, which typically falls under retail as a line of business, but these all fall under the industry awards categories. So, your Best Wealth Management Provider for Digitally Empowering RMs. Now, this bank's wealth management arm remarkably transformed its operations in 2020, empowered its relationship managers with a full suite of digital wealth solutions. This transformation really enabled RMs to carry on manned and digital sales processes, arrange live streaming events to keep customers up to date with market trends, and continue regular portfolio reviews. Now, your winner for Best Wealth Management Provider for Digitally Empowering RMs is none other than HSBC Bank China. And here again we have Richard Lee, who's EVP and Head of Wealth and Personal Banking at HSBC China. Huge congratulations to you, Richard, and to the team. Well done, HSBC China.
Congratulations once again to HSBC Bank China Company Limited. And we move on to our next category, and this is the Excellence in User Experience mobile app. This bank focused on augmenting its service proposition for their valued customers by enabling mutual fund features in its mobile banking app. Let's see who the award winner is. And congratulations to PT Bank CTBC Indonesia. And joining us right there live on screen is Iwan Sata Widinata, President Director. Congratulations once again to PT Bank CTBC Indonesia, and thank you so much to Iwan for joining us here live.
Thank you, Iwan. Congratulations, CTBC Indonesia. Let's have our next award, please, and that is the Excellence in User Experience website. So this bank's website aspires to be a one-stop solution for all the financial and banking requirements. It's centered on technological and process innovation, has several key differentiators and value to this bank's website, and it really allows and augments user experience. And your winner is IDFC First Bank. As we heard from Amit earlier on, this is a relatively new journey for them. So congratulations to you. Amit's the Head of Retail Liabilities and Branch Banking at IDFC First Bank. So congratulations on excellence in user experience for website. Well done.
Congratulations once again to IDFC First Bank, and we move on to our next award category, which is the Outstanding Innovation in Digital CX Fixed Income. Now, this bank collaborated with Philippine Digital Asset Exchange and Bureau of the Treasury to launch Bonds.ph, a mobile app which aims to improve access to safe fixed income investments and promote financial inclusion in the country. Let us see who the award winner is. None other than Union Bank of the Philippines. Congratulations! And on screen right now, live, joining us is the Chief Technology and Operations Officer and Chief Transformation Officer, Henry R. Aguda. Thank you for joining us right over here on our live show, Henry, and congratulations once again to Union Bank of the Philippines.
Absolutely. Well done to UBP, and Henry, good to see you again. Congratulations. Enjoy. And our next award, please, and that is the Outstanding Innovation in Digital CX for Equities. Okay, so this bank's wealth management team actually embarked on a digital mobile wealth roadmap to integrate its wealth management products and services across its digital channels. The bank actually revamped its entire product stack by augmenting a customer's ability to trade in the equities of three main markets, be it Singapore, Hong Kong, and the USA. And this was all via its mobile banking app. So your Outstanding Innovation in Digital CX for Equities winner is HSBC Bank Singapore. Great performance here, and Anurag, good to see you again. Well done to HSBC Singapore.
Congratulations once again to HSBC Bank Singapore Limited on that award. And we move on to the next category. And this is the Best Wealth Management Provider for Digital CX. Now, this bank's approach is to keep banking simple, easy to know, and easy to understand. They aspire to enable people to save, borrow, invest, grow, and protect their wealth. Now, let's see who our winner is. It's none other than IDFC First Bank. And of course, joining us live right now on screen is Vikash Sharma, Head of Wealth Management and Private Banking. Thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations once again to IDFC First Bank.
Thank you very much, Wayne. We move over to our next winner, which is the Best Digital CX for account opening and customer onboarding. Now, this bank actually embarked on a 2-year journey to reimagine and modernize transaction banking. It was launched in June 2020. The bank offers an integrated, intuitive transaction banking cloud-based platform that really helps corporates build a treasury of the future and empower software partners to enhance their offerings. It's digital to its core. This bank's account opening and onboarding process is a seamless digital experience and is exceptionally fast. Your winner is Goldman Sachs Transaction Banking, and here again we have Adil Rahman, who is the Managing Director for EMEA Product. Well done to Goldman Sachs Transaction Banking there. Adil, congratulations. Fantastic achievement.
Well done to Goldman Sachs Transaction Banking. And we move on to our next award category, which is the Best Digital CX Account Opening and Customer Onboarding WT. And this, of course, is the highly acclaimed award. Now, this bank's online banking platform, AmAccess Biz, developed contactless customer experience for digital onboarding. Let us see who is the winner of this award. And of course, the award recipient is AmBank Berhad. And of course, representing AmBank Group on screen right now live is the Managing Director of Business Banking, Christopher Yap. Thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations once again to AmBank Group on this award.
Indeed. Well done, Christopher and AmBank, for the highly acclaimed in Best Digital CX Account Opening and Customer Onboarding. If we now move over to our next award, and that is the Outstanding Digital CX and Cash Management Platform. As you would have guessed, we're now navigating quite swiftly through our transaction banking category. Now, this bank, we've actually come across this citation, so I won't repeat it so it doesn't become redundant, but we will just go straight into the winner here. And again, we have Goldman Sachs, Adil Rahman, Managing Director of EMEA Product. This is Goldman Sachs Transaction Banking. Of course, we've all read about their quite recent foray into transaction banking, and it's great to have received a number of submissions, and really shows the capabilities and, I guess, the commitment the bank has to actually transforming transaction banking for its customers. So let's move over to our next awards.
All right, our next award is the Outstanding Digital CX Payments and Collections Services Straight to Bank Pay. A digital collections gateway is a unique proposition that facilitates this bank's clients' digital collections across countries, payment methods, and sales channels via a single technical connection and contract with the bank. And the winner of the award is... Congratulations to Standard Chartered Bank, and on screen right now you can see is Bala Chanda Balakrishnan, the Global Head CCIB DCDA Tech from Standard Chartered. Congratulations once again to Standard Chartered Bank.
Thank you very much there, Wayne, and congratulations, Standard Chartered. Our next award is the Outstanding Digital CX in Trade Finance Initiative. And this bank's initiative, Digital Customer Fast Financing, has enabled it to streamline its operations in the trade finance ecosystem. It also implemented a digital approach to enhance customer services by automating credit line authorization based on past performance and records, government authorization processes, AML checks, and verifying transaction authenticity. The winner for Outstanding Digital CX in Trade Finance Initiative is Taipei Fubon Bank. And once again, we have Wendy Huang, SVP, here to accept this award on behalf of Taipei Fubon. Congratulations.
Well done to Taipei Fubon Bank, and thank you so much to Wendy for joining us live once again. We move on to our next award category, and this is the Best Wholesale Transaction Bank for Digital CX. Now, having transformed itself in a digital-first financial services provider, this bank has transformed several services across its transaction bank to augment its clients' experience and journey. And the winner of this award is... Congratulations once again to Standard Chartered Bank. And right now on screen you can see is Renee Keller, the CIO, CCIB and Europe and Americas. Congratulations once again to Standard Chartered.
Congratulations there, Standard Chartered. Thanks, Wayne. Let's move over. We are coming close to the end now, ladies and gents, so do bear with us. This is the Best FinTech for Digital CX. This is Alternative Wealth Management. So the bank partnered with Lu International and RoboWealth to launch the Finvest app, which really aimed to democratize wealth. Finvest is an investment marketplace complete with various investment products, asset types for all investors at any investment maturity stage. And your winner for this award is... Kasikorn Bank. And once again here we have Titiporn, who is the FVP, Head of Innovative Business Management. Congratulations to Kasikorn Bank PCL.
Well done, Kasikorn Bank, and thank you so much, Titiporn, for joining us once again live. We move on to our next category, and this is the Best FinTech for Digital CX Personal Finance. Now, with the aim to harness the power of social platforms and to integrate itself into the daily lives of its customers, this bank collaborated with Line Financial Plus to introduce the first social banking platform in Thailand. And the winner of this award is Kasikorn Line Co. Limited. And joining us right now on screen is Tana Poti Kamjon, the CEO. Congratulations once again to Kasikorn Line, and thank you so much, Tana. Oh yes, a beautiful finger heart there. Congratulations once again.
Excellent work there, Tana. Well done. Next, please, and that is our Best FinTech for Digital CX, the Business Lender. Now, leveraging of innovative solutions, the virtual bank is proactively looking to transform the existing landscape of banking services for SMEs. As the first virtual bank which actually works with local SMEs, it is committed to providing efficient and innovative banking solutions to its customers. Your Best FinTech for Digital CX Business Lender is Power Bank, and this is actually Ping An One Connect Bank Hong Kong. So congratulations to Ping An One Connect Bank. Unfortunately, we don't have a representative here live, but nevertheless, congratulations. Wayne, over to you for our next award.
Well done once again to Ping An One Connect Bank Hong Kong Limited. And the next award category is Best FinTech for Digital CX Consumer Lender. Now, this institution's initiative, BRI Brain, is an AI-powered big data platform that organizes, analyzes, scores, and predicts a customer's profile and enhances the decision-making process for the bank. And the award recipient is... Congratulations to, once again, PT Bank Rakyat Indonesia TBK, or BRI. And of course, on screen right now is the Director of Digital and Information Technology, Indra Utoyo. Thank you so much, Indra, for joining us live, and congratulations once again to BRI.
Yes, indeed. Congratulations, BRI, and to Indra. Great to see you again. We move over to our next award, which is the Best FinTech for Digital CX, Cross-Border Payments. Okay, this bank's initiative, VMT, is a leader across the remittance network. Through online banking or ATM facilities, cross-border remittances can actually be sent to beneficiaries with Visa cards issued outside of Taiwan. Your Best FinTech for Digital CX, Cross-Border Payments is Taishin Bank, and we have Guo Yi there, unfortunately unable to join us live, but huge congratulations to Taishin and to Guo Yi. Over to you, Wayne.
Thank you so much, Nirav. Well done, Taishin International Bank. And our next award category is Best FinTech for Digital CX Payments. With an aim to transform school payments with tech-first solutions, this bank created Skiply, a web-based platform designed for schools and parents. Truly innovative. Now let's see who our winner is. And the winner is Rock Bank. And on screen right now is Frederick D. Melker, Managing Director, Personal Banking for Rock Bank. Thank you so much, Frederick, for joining us right over here live on screen at our prestigious award show. And congratulations once again to Rock Bank.
Yes, fantastic work there. Great achievement. Well done, Frederick. And congratulations to Rock Bank. We move over now to our next award, which is the Best InsurTech for Digital CX. And again, we're looking at the initiative otherwise known as Stash, and we have seen the representative here earlier on. So we're going to bring on none other than Liberty, and here is Glenn Grimley again, Chief Specialist, Ecosystem Product Owner, and the Product Owner for Stash, and that is the Best InsurTech for Digital CX. And that is Liberty Group South Africa. Well done, Glenn.
Congratulations once again to Liberty Group South Africa. And we move on to our next category, which is the Outstanding Digital CX in Banking App Platform. Now, this virtual bank aims to understand customer behavior, enhance customer interactions through digital engagement, and focus on the needs, the underserved customer segment. Now, built from scratch, this bank's technology stack is created on the foundation of customer-centric, service-led approach. Truly very innovative. Let's see who the winner is. And of course, it's none other than Mox Bank Limited by Standard Chartered. And on screen right now is the CEO of Mox, Denise Duven. Congratulations once again to Mox by Standard Chartered.
Well done there to Dennis and Mox Bank. Let's move over to our next award, which is we have a highly acclaimed for the Outstanding Digital CX in Banking App Platform. And the actual bank launched BizChannel on its mobile banking app in the first quarter of 2020 for business clients, which features such as cash management, remittance, transactions, regional account linking for clients across SEA to manage all currencies and accounts. And your highly acclaimed in this category is none other than CIMB Thai, and their representing in spirit is Paisan, who we saw live earlier on. But again, congratulations to CIMB Thai.
Well done. Congratulations once again to CIMB Thai. And of course, we move on to our next award category. And this is the Outstanding Innovation in Digital CX Investment Product Service. This bank develops products and initiatives to cover all asset types to preserve and grow wealth. Now, last year, the bank introduced the non-capital market solution, which aims to deliver personalized investment solutions tailored to the client's risk appetite and investment goals. And the winner is... Congratulations once again to Kasikorn Bank PCL, and right now on screen you can see is Jirawat Supon Paibu, the Private Banking Group Head, Private Banking Group, Kasikorn Bank PCL. Congratulations once again to Kasikorn Bank.
And I believe we have another winner within this category, and that is for the Outstanding Innovation in Digital Customer Experience Platform website. I believe this is under private banking as well. So the bank's transformed its customer's journey right from onboarding to servicing. Its digital strategy utilized tech to transform their platform, whilst also integrating it with social platforms to engage and build a relationship with its customers. And we may have seen them earlier on, but your winner here is, once again, it's Kasikorn Bank, private bank, and this is Jirawat Supon Paibul, representing the private banking arm of K-Bank. So congratulations to them for these two private banking awards.
Congratulations once again to Kasikorn Bank, and our next award category is the Best Islamic Bank for Digital CX Bangladesh. This bank offers innovative Sharia compliant solutions to customers the bank recently launched real-time onboarding to help customer open accounts seamlessly via a digital touchpoint. Let's see who our winner is. And the winner is Standard Chartered Bank Sadiq. And of course, representing Standard Chartered Bank is Asif Rahman, Director Sadiq, Consumer, Private and Business Banking. Congratulations once again to Standard Chartered Bank Sadiq.
Excellent work there, well done. And we are actually in our Islamic banking category. I believe there are 2 to 3 more awards within this. We then move over to our final category, which is quite a short one, and we will conclude. We're about 10 minutes over time, so we do apologize for that, but I believe we'll be able to wrap up in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Our next winner under the Islamic banking category is the Best Islamic Bank for Digital Customer Experience in Malaysia. This bank is actually one of the leading Islamic banks for digital banking services and a leader in financing the halal corridor opportunities. To further enhance engagement with its customers, the bank promotes the halal industry and supports the community through its financial literacy programs for youths and SMEs. And your winner here is none other than Standard Chartered Bank Islamic in Malaysia, otherwise known as Standard Chartered Sadiq Berhad. And here we have Suzaini bin Mukhtar, who is the head of Islamic retail banking. Congratulations.
Well done once again to Standard Chartered Sadiq Berhad. And we move on to our next award. And this is the Outstanding Innovation in Digital CX in Product Service Islamic Banking. Now, this bank's initiative, Amana, created a new innovative feature for its credit cards, enabling the bank to make a sustainable difference to communities. As the first Islamic international bank in Malaysia, this bank's credit card embedded a charity feature into its credit cards that's made from 85% recycled plastic. Truly innovative. Let's see who is the winner of this award. And it is HSBC Bank Malaysia Berhad, and representing them is Renee Bullock Khan, the acting country head, Wealth and Personal Banking Malaysia. Congratulations once again to HSBC Bank Malaysia Berhad.
Well done there. Thank you very much, Wayne. We move over to our next winner within the Islamic banking category, and this is the Best Islamic Bank for Digital CX overall. Now, this bank leads the way in providing Sharia-compliant digital financial solutions to clients across Asia, Africa, and Middle East. It introduced several digital products across retail and wealth management segments to significantly improve CX. And your Best Islamic Bank for Digital CX overall is Standard Chartered Bank Sadiq. And here we have Bobby Kusnandar, who is the Director, Islamic Retail and Wealth Management Products. Well done there, Bobby. Well done to Standard Chartered Bank Sadiq. That's a excellent achievement there. Best Islamic Bank for Digital CX overall. And I believe that actually concludes our Islamic banking category, which was actually part of the industry awards. So we have actually had a significant number of awards here. Just for those of you who may not be familiar with this specific program, Digital CX Awards really focuses on all lines of business. It's not just a retail or an SME sort of function, but we've started to see a lot more engagement for transaction banks across their trade finance, across their cash management, across sort of supply chain finance. So it's great to see a number of tech advancements, in initiatives and investments there as well. We've also seen a really heightened investment in wealth management, and of course it's quite a profitable line of business to banks. So we see banks making a lot of investments and efforts in their wealth management platforms and really democratizing this to the industry overall. So congratulations to all the winners. Thank you so much for bearing with us. We have had a lot to cover. We are going to move over to our very final category here, and this is actually the Leadership Awards, I suspect. And here we have a select number of winners, so this will be short and sweet. But once again, Wayne's going to join me in announcing these, and we will then conclude. So Wayne, I'm going to give you the joy of introducing the first winner under this category.
Thank you so much, Neerav, for that. And of course, the first category under, or should I say the first award under this category, is the CX Professional of the Year. Now, he is enthusiastic about innovating and strives to lead change by championing tech experimentation. He has an automation-first mindset, creating efficiencies that directly benefit his colleagues and clients whilst adapting to the latest industry trends. And of course, the winner is none other than Shyam Arora. And of course, Shyam Arora is from Standard Chartered, and he is the Global Head Enterprise Technology. Congratulations once again to Shyam Arora from Standard Chartered.
Unfortunately, Shyam was unable to be here live, but you will be hearing from him on this particular award, and we'll be able to read a lot more. So again, do keep an eye out for our post-awards collateral. But congratulations to Shyam and really to all involved in this recognition. We move on swiftly to the next award under leadership, and this is Outstanding Leadership in Customer Experience. And this is really looking at the team. Okay, so focused on reinventing transaction banking services and augmenting the banking experience to be a smooth and seamless process. The team, actually led by 2 executives, built and delivered customer-centric scalable solutions. A solutions leader with in-depth understanding of client requirements teamed up with a corporate product leader to create services and products that harness tech and at the same time remained customer-centric and user-friendly. So your winner here is none other than Union Bank of Philippines, and here we have Ramon Duarte. Ramon, that is an exceptionally high resolution image there. That's fantastic. Ramon is the Transaction Banking Center Head, and that is for Union Bank of the Philippines. Well done. Congratulations.
Well done to Union Bank of the Philippines, and of course, Ramon, congratulations once again. And we move on to our next category. Now, this is the Outstanding Leadership in Customer Experience Institution. A visionary leader in CX, he fosters a culture of collaboration, empowerment, inclusion, and learning across a diverse talent pool that sees this bank deliver client-centric products and services. Let us see who the winner is. Congratulations once again to Shyam Arora, Global Head Enterprise Technology from Standard Chartered. Well done once again to Shyam.
And that really is to Standard Chartered as an organization. So well done to the entire team and to the bank there. That was, in fact, our last award of the afternoon. It's been relatively long, but it's been an absolute pleasure to host all of you today. Thank you so much for logging live on Facebook and across all of our other platforms. If those of you and your colleagues who may not have been able to attend today, please rest assured the content will be made available, video on demand, and will be available at thedigitalbankeronline.com and across our social channels. I'm going to let you all go now. Have a pleasant evening and or an afternoon wherever you are. It's been a pleasure. Ashley, Wayne, thank you very much for hosting this with me today.
Thank you so much, Neerav, for having me, and I've been absolutely enjoying giving out all these wonderful digital CX awards right here 2021 for the Digital Banker.
Absolutely. Thank you all, and we hope to see many of you at our Global Private Banking Innovation Awards coming up in July. Take care and be safe, everybody. Cheers. Ta-da.
Goodbye, everyone.